Welcome to our channel. Today we are diving into an intriguing topic: how graphology helps counselors navigate client resistance. You know, in my line of work, I've seen folks put up walls thicker than a Texas ranch fence. It's frustrating for everyone involved. But what if I told you there's a tool out there that can help us peek behind those walls, understand the root of the resistance, and ultimately help people heal? That's where graphology comes in. Let's explore how handwriting analysis can be a game changer in therapy sessions. Let's talk about emotional blockages, those invisible barriers we build up over time. Sometimes folks don't even realize they're there. Now, imagine you're a counselor and your client is hitting a wall. They're holding back, not opening up. Graphology can be a lifeline in these situations. You see, handwriting is like a window to the subconscious. It can reveal those hidden emotional blockages, the things your client might not even be aware of, let alone willing to share. And the beauty of it? It's non-confrontational. You're not pointing fingers. You're simply observing patterns, analyzing strokes, and using that information to gently guide the conversation, to nudge them towards those uncomfortable truths they might be avoiding. It's about creating a safe space for them to explore their inner world. We've all got them, defense mechanisms. They're like our own personal bodyguards, protecting us from emotional pain. But sometimes those bodyguards get a little too good at their job and they start blocking out any chance of real healing. Now, here's where graphology comes in handy. Think of it like this: every loop, every slant, every stroke pressure in handwriting tells a story. It's like a secret language that reveals those defense mechanisms in action. Are they withdrawing? Being passive aggressive? Graphology helps us decode those signals, understand why they're putting up those walls in the first place. And once we understand their defense mechanisms, we can start to tailor our approach. We can build trust, meet them where they are, and slowly, gently help them let their guard down. Ever notice how some people are just wired a certain way? They might be perfectionists, control freaks, or maybe they avoid conflict like the plague. These behavioral patterns, they're often deeply ingrained, and they can make therapy a real uphill battle. Now imagine you're a counselor and you're trying to help a client break free from these patterns. Graphology can be your secret weapon. You see, those patterns, they show up in handwriting like neon signs. The way someone dots their I's or crosses their T's can tell you volumes about their need for control. Their handwriting size, their slant, it all paints a picture of their behavioral patterns. And armed with this knowledge, counselors can start to navigate those patterns more effectively. It's about understanding the why behind the behavior and then working with the client to develop healthier coping mechanisms. The power of reflection, facilitating self-awareness. You know, one of the biggest hurdles in therapy is getting people to take a good hard look in the mirror. It's not always easy to face our flaws, our insecurities, our own role in the problems we face. But here's the thing: real change starts with self-awareness. And that's where graphology can be a real game changer. Now imagine this: you show a client their handwriting analysis, and suddenly it's like a light bulb goes off. They start to see those patterns, those tendencies, those defense mechanisms they've been using for years, maybe even a lifetime. It's like holding up a mirror to their soul helping them connect the dots between their handwriting and their behavior. And that, my friends, is a powerful thing. It can be the catalyst for real, lasting change. Let's talk about resistance for a minute. It's a natural part of the therapeutic process, but it can also be incredibly frustrating for both the client and the counselor. You're trying to help, but they're pushing back, shutting down, maybe even getting defensive. Now, imagine you could address that resistance without ever saying a word about it directly. That's the power of graphology. Instead of confronting the resistance head-on, which can often make things worse, you're using handwriting analysis to explore their emotional state. You're talking about their loops and slants, their stroke pressure and spacing, and in doing so, you're gently guiding them towards a deeper understanding of themselves, of why they might be resisting help in the first place. It's a subtle approach, but it can be incredibly effective. One of the most rewarding parts of being a therapist is witnessing a client's progress. Seeing them break through those barriers, let go of old patterns, and start to heal. But how do we actually measure that progress? How do we know if our therapy is truly working? Well, here's where graphology gets really interesting. You see, handwriting isn't static. It evolves over time, reflecting the changes happening within a person. As a client starts to overcome their resistance, as they start to heal and grow, their handwriting will often reflect those changes. Maybe their strokes become smoother, their slant more upright, their pressure more balanced. It's like watching a flower bloom right before your eyes. And for the client, seeing those changes in their own handwriting can be incredibly validating. It's tangible proof that they're on the right track, that the work they're doing is paying off. Now, if there's one thing I've learned in my years of working with people, it's that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to therapy. Every person is unique, with their own story, their own struggles, their own way of seeing the world. And that's why I'm so passionate about graphology. It allows us to truly personalize the therapeutic approach for each individual client. By analyzing their handwriting, we gain valuable insights into their personality traits, their emotional needs, their communication style. Are they introverted or extroverted? Do they thrive on structure or flexibility? This information is like gold for a therapist because it allows us to tailor our techniques, our interventions, our entire approach to meet the specific needs of that client. It's about empowering them to heal and grow in a way that feels safe, comfortable, and effective for them. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into effective counseling techniques. Remember, understanding the power of graphology can be a game changer in your practice. It's about meeting your clients where they are, understanding their unique challenges, and guiding them towards a brighter future. See you next time.